This is my recent purchase. 2 tomato plants. They're called the container tomato, and it's for patio growing. And I have 2 of them. They both stand about, well, 2 feet really above the pot itself. And they have a lot of nice little tomatoes on them. Both plants have little tomatoes on them. And then I also got a little tomato. This one is called a big beef. And those other 2, they're just called container tomatoes. I did not see any beefsteak. I did not see any beefsteak, but we'll see how these work out. I've got some chance. And look at this, I have an audience. What you doing out there, little squirrel? You listening to me? Huh? Whoop, there he goes. He's coming over. Or over the top, anyway. Anyway, this is going to be my outside garden. I'm starting with this. And then I have those packets of seeds that I was going to, well, actually I do need to replant that little baby tomato plant. And now over here in the pool deck, right now it's shady, mid-afternoon, towards evening, but all morning and until now it is bright and sunny. And do you see the little squirrel over there? He's edging up. He's wondering what the heck I'm talking or who I'm talking to and why aren't I bringing peanuts out to him. Okay, everybody, we're out here in the pool deck and I'm getting ready to plant some veggies. I've got my pots kind of half filled with dirt right now, potting soil, and I'm going to be repotting this tomato plant, which kind of perked up a little bit overnight, and some seeds. I've got some beans, green beans, some carrots, and some green onion. I'm going to be planting those in flower pots and putting them on the deck out here, along with my tomato plants that I showed you previously. So let me get started here, and I'm going to angle the camera down and let you see what I'm doing. But I'm just planting in regular, well, some are flower pots that I'm reusing, and I also have a big tub here that I'm using as my garden for right now. We'll see how it turns out, and if it works out and I get good veggies out of this, then it will be more professional looking next year. Okay, so let me get started. So we'll start with this one first. Alright, that's the last pot I'm adding stuff to. Let me see here. I think I'll put the tomato plant in this one. So let me get him out of this little pot. Put that in there so I will know he's a big beef. Okay, I'll loosen up the roots here a little bit. Here. And I know I'm going to have to get something to brace him up. I think I do have some sticks for right now. But let me get some dirt in here for him. For right now, that'll help. Yeah. And I don't know if you can tell, but we're having kind of an overcast day here. Well, I'm sorry if this video is kind of shaky here because I'm on a patio deck table. And as I move and pat down, yes, the table kind of wobbles. Sorry about that, guys. But this one is done, so I'm going to move him out of the way. next one is the big tub, and I filled it with dirt, enough dirt anyway, and I'm going to actually put some of the green beans in here. Oops, I just dropped a couple seeds I'll be retrieving here in a minute. So I'm going to put 3 here, 3 there, and no, I have no idea what I'm doing. This is totally an experiment. We'll see how green my garden grows. And how fruitful it might be. Okay, so now I'm going to cover these. And that's just a thin layer of dirt on there, so let me move that one out of the way. And now, this next pot is a little bit deeper, and it's this pot, a little bit deeper, and I need the depth because I think I'm going to put the carrots in it. And what I'm using is multi-purpose potting soil. And I'm using this because I have bags and bags on hand, and also because on the front of the bag, it shows a big green pepper, so it's got to be for veggies too. Okay. We got a lot in there. Let me see what this says. And see, a lot of these seeds you can do in windowsill gardens. So that's what I'm counting on. This is kind of my windowsill on a pool deck. Oh, they're little seeds. Okay. Well, we're just going to kind of pour them in here, okay? And see what happens. Just real little seeds. Okay, that's it, more soil. Okay, that has a nice topper to it, and I'm keeping the bag in here to know what is in here. Okay, let me move that out of the way. This next one is my green onions. And they're little seeds again, so I'm just going to sprinkle. Okay. Let's go in there. And get them nicely covered with some dirt. All right, let me move this out. Now this next one is something that I saw on a video. Take a tomato, and this is I believe it's called a Rosa Red. It's a nice tasting tomato. So what I have here is a container with the dirt on it, and I've got kind of a little hole dug in here. You cut the tomato, as so. You're going to deal with the top that has this part of it on there. And that's what you're going to plant down in the soil. Just like so. and then cover it up with dirt. And for those of you saying, why are you not wearing gardening gloves? I do have them. I don't know what it is with me. I just kind of don't think about putting them on until I'm already out here digging in the soil, and then it's like, well, I just continue. But anyway, you cover the tomato and then water it a little bit. I'm going to sprinkle it here as I rinse off my hand, and we'll see what happens. Okay. But it says to put it in the house in a dry area, and typically, well, they said to put it like above the refrigerator. We'll see. I'll find a nice dry spot for it though. Okay, here's my little poolside veggie garden. All planted, waiting for the sun to come back out. It's kind of a dreary, overcast day. Not supposed to rain, but we did have some earlier. But I have carrots over here, green onion there, my little tomato plant, and green beans in that pot. And when they start sprouting, I'll be adding something to that for them to grow up into. And then in another area of the pool deck right now, I've got my tomato plants from the other day. And I just added some fertilizer to the tomato plants themselves. So that's about all I'm going to do for right now. We'll just kind of sit back and see what happens. We may have tomatoes, we may have other veggies, we may not have anything. We'll see. And I'll let you know. But for right now, we're going to get ready to go out for dinner. And I need to shower anyway. I'm all full of potting soil, and well, even though it's not hot out here, I'm sweating for some reason. So that's it for outside. We are all here at 2J's.
Do you want to go?
The whole family is here. Brian.
Liver onion.
And Jeffrey.
Yeah.
Janice was already looking. And there's the birthday girl. Yeah.
Oh, it was here.
I got him first. I got him
This
first.
is the scene of the crime right here.
Yep, this is it. Getting ready to place the order for dinner.
From Janice.
There.
Okay, this is so pretty. Certificate. From Tony at Parrots Nails. Yes, where I get my beautiful nails done.
Okay.
$50 certificate, thank you.
It's good for 6 months. You can
Yes.
use it for nails or pedicure.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, Mike wants to use it.
They have a special going on right now. Thank you. I will always use it. Yes.
That and the necklace.
Yes. And the
Oh, yeah.
necklace. All right. Karen. That was me. Oh, no. Oh, I thought it's 65, 55. Do the math. It was a wonderful year. Yes. 1955.
Oh, is this one of those flashback? Okay, good.
Why have my lucky number?
When Dwight Eisenhower was the vice president and Nixon, no, he was the president and
Yeah.
Nixon was the vice.
Right.
Okay. I was born the same year that Kevin Costner, it was January 8th, same year. John Grissom, Bruce Willis, Dana Carvey, Corbin Bernstein, David Lee Roth, and David Yates. Okay. And Karen Miller. Karen Drocky.
Well, it would have been Drocky back
Karen
then.
Drocky back then.
Kevin Costner, huh?
She dropped the key.
And Bruce Willis.
You were born. Happy birthday.
Oh, you have to open
Bruce
it
Willis
up.
is 65.
Oh my
You gotta
God.
see that Harrison Ford movie coming out next
So it
weekend.
tells you all about
It
in
looks
the
awesome.
news and all about which one.
That's cool.
What was
The dog
going
is
on.
not real. It's super.
Quiet, boys.
That was her birthday?
Yeah.
I have to get after these two every so often when they create such a scene.
Oh, it's beautiful.
That happened in 55. Marilyn Monroe's dress
Blowing
growing up
the
was in
skirt.
55.
Yeah.
And her
Yeah.
song.
Car.
Sorry, you're good.
Oh, that's so cool. Nice card.
Nice.
Yeah, it was just
One
I
more.
remember having a salad.
Happy birthday, Mom, from your son. Sometimes it's
Bruce
easier
Willis
to
is
measure
65.
these things we do.
Oh, Bruce Willis is 65. I didn't know that.
$50. Oh,
Who's that from?
from Brian.
Wow.
Happy say I love you.
You
Happy
know
say
about
never seen you teach
Karen's getting some matzo ball soup here.
She squeezed through. I was like, yeah, yours good. Yeah,
Kirk Douglas. Yeah.
It's from me. I
103.
didn't know who it was from. Did I say yes?
Full century there.
That's from Jeffrey on the end down there. Oh, is it? Okay.
Massage on me. I can get 2 massages for that price.
Wow.
Yeah.
You know what, please.
I know where to go.
I don't know.
I bet you I like the old man's politics better than his son, Michael.
Yes.
Pamper Day.
Do a foot massage that way. I'm hair
Happy birthday, Mama.
down.
Look, they have good olive oil
I'm a
here.
new woman.
Nice a big Democrat.
Is that it?
This feels heavy. Oh yes.
Oh dear.
Cold Rocher.
What do you call that? It's Ferraro.
Ferrero.
Ferrero's.
Rocher.
Yes.
Isn't this cute?
Oh, it is.
Little ladybug.
Ladybug and what
Love
flowers?
bugs.
Little roses. That's cute.
So cute. Love bug. Did you see that?
That is so cute. That's a cute little centerpiece.
Roses.
That's a cute centerpiece.
Thank you. It's gorgeous.
Is it real roses?
They are.
Little baby roses.
Things may have changed a
think
bit
the rock
since our
roses.
first Valentine's Day together. Oh yeah. But we still go out to dinner.
There you go.
And we still like to write each other little notes. We still like
Yeah,
to
take out the trash.
Yes.
And we still like to stay up late together.
Uh-huh.
The one thing hasn't changed.
Wake
at
each other
all.
up in the chair.
The one thing is that we still like each other.
Yes, we
What's it
do.
say at the bottom?
I'm still nuts about you.
Oh my gosh.
Or you've made me nuts,
Or
huh?
I make him nuts one or the other.
Oh my god, it's so
Oh, that's
cute.
beautiful.
Little squirrels.
Yeah.
So cute.
They're like this all the way through.
I just saw a video of a squirrel. I should put my phone in.
Like the ones running on the roof out there.
Cute. Yes. That's so pretty. Thank you, hon.
Oh, you're out of the dog house for 15
You're out.
I was worried there for a minute.
Oh Lord. All right, you two conniving over here.
Hey,
Yeah,
we got it all
uh-huh.
figured out.
Dad's a big one, soft.
It makes my
We're-
one ovary very happy.
We're still really hot.
It just comes in hot flashes now. Love your flashy husband.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Hot flash. That's cute. Oh, well, thank you all. This has been nice. Beautiful.
Hey, you only
Yes.
turned
65 months, right?
okay. Okay. Yeah, you better eat your soup while it's still hot. Thank you. Dinner is served. William has hot dogs with chili on top. My brother has lasagna.
Beef brisket?
I don't know what the kids have. Oh, beef brisket and. Brian, what do you have down there? What does Brian have?
Black and blue burger, I think.
DIY burger.
And then you have, okay, here, let me show you yours.
You got salmon.
He's got a salmon, the everything
Salmon, everything.
That's pretty. Yeah.
Everything bagel.
That looks really different.
With potato pancakes.
Okay.
I have chicken
And
capri.
the birthday girl has chicken
Capri.
capri or caprice?
Capri with
Capri.
artichokes and capers and chicken. And
It looks good except for the capers to me.
And I have
I already got you.
vegetable
Oh,
lasagna
listen,
with
my brother
lasagna.
wants to talk.
Yeah.
You know, the baby of my family. And I have fish and chips. Yum. Okay. Hope you're all having a great Valentine's Day out there. Take care, and I'll be talking to you again real soon. But it's time for dinner. There.
a banana dream.
There you go. Oh,
Sing for me. Sing.
Happy birthday to you.
happy
Birthday to you.
Happy
birthday,
dear Karen. Happy birthday
to you.
All right, thank you.
Yay.
Come in. It's gonna.
What kind of
Should've
cake is
wet it
this?
first.
Banana
I
cake?
thought
Because it's banana
banana
cream.
drink.
Yeah. Mascarpone cream.
But you see all
It's
this.
not that sweet.
Look at the
And then the lady
all the
finger
walnuts
cake.
though.
Is your cake card? He's waiting on
Nom nom
paperwork.
nom nom nom.